What up, YouTube? It's your boy Casey. Shit, how everybody doing? Shit, that's all. I don't really want to know what motherfuckers on. You know what I'm saying? You know, still Corona out here. Still gotta watch your every move out here. You know what I'm saying? You gotta watch who the people you hang around with. You know what I'm saying? Just be cautious of your surroundings. Take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you're doing good. Yeah, man. I hope everybody's doing good, man. You know, it's hard times right now, but you know, we wouldn't be going through them if we could. You know, if it wouldn't make us a better person. So, you know, we just gotta keep staying strong out here, you know. But in this video, I wanted to talk a little bit about depression. I'm gonna try to keep my videos a lot more shorter, cause I be talking and talking and talking. So I'm trying to like keep my little shit, you know. I ain't gonna like talk too much. I'm not trying to talk everybody's ear off and shit, you know. As much as I want to, I don't want to do that. But no, I want to talk about depression. You know, we live in this generation where pretty much everybody who uses social media, you know, they damn near, I ain't gonna say everybody, but just like the young core, like the upcoming generation, like like a lot of us got depression and shit, you know, and I wouldn't be talking about it had I not gone through it my damn self. It's still something I'm like, I ain't gonna say it's something I still go through, like a lot. It's something I'm getting like extremely better at. Like it's not something I don't get too many depressed episodes because I kind of know how to like overcome that shit when it does happen. But normally, you know, when you depressed, like you just think of the worst case scenarios of everything. You know what I'm saying? Like you just like you really just in this mindset where you just like you damn near just want to like you know what I'm saying? You want to end it type shit. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like anybody who had depression, you ain't think about like ending your life like at least a couple times. I first want to say like you know you don't want to end your life so short because of the thoughts of your thoughts consuming you. If your thoughts are consuming you, that means you have to find some type of way to not be able to just worry about those thoughts. Because in reality, your thoughts ain't yours, and if you thinking like that, 9 times out of 10, that was installed in your head some way somehow. And a lot of that shit really comes from social media. I'm not gonna lie, because when you really like that really comes from like a lot of comparison and you know what I'm saying, and you just you know what I'm saying, and a little bit of enviness. I'm not gonna lie, like to be like you kind of have to be envy of some shit to be depressed, like because you looking at your life like oh man like my life ain't shit compared to this motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was depressed, I don't know. Like really when I was like really real depressed, like I just wanted to be loved properly. You know, like I felt like I didn't have the proper love, like because the way I grew up, I didn't. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't really loved properly. You know, like there was I never really received a lot of you know what I'm saying hugs or anything. So I always felt like alone. That's what really made me like really have to adapt to being alone because that's pretty much how I was treated. Like I was treated like I was alone. I probably wasn't. That's probably like my fault. But for the most part, that was the majority reason why I was depressed because like I was alone. Like I felt like no, I felt so misunderstood, and I think that was the thing about it. Like I just wanted to be understood. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm sure a lot of people can understand. Like, but at the same time, I had to realize like everybody can't just stop whatever they doing just to help me. And I think a lot of people need to get in that mindset where you can't expect people to just stop what they doing to help you. Ain't nothing wrong with somebody coming and helping you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you can't expect people to help you, but at the same time, you shouldn't expect people to help you because everybody got shit they got to go through. You don't want to put all your problems on somebody else's plate because you don't know what somebody else is going through. The best advice I could give anybody who's going through depression is to figure out what caused your depression. Like if you really sit and think about like what the fuck is really what's triggering you to feel that way, 9 times out of 10, if you like go back to that same moment where you feel like it happened, you could pretty much kind of, I ain't gonna say erase that thought, but if you understand why you feel the way you feel, you'll have a better understanding how to control your emotions. And that's why I feel like I don't really need a therapist so much anymore, because I had to realize like what was triggering the way I was feeling at certain points, and I had to realize like I couldn't just always rely on somebody to just stop what they're doing to help me, you know? Because like in my past relationships, I was looking, I was always looking for a relationship as like a therapy session and shit, you know? I always felt like I had to be in a relationship in order to get over my depression. I always relied on one person to get over my depression, and that's selfish, because you pretty much leaving all that responsibility on somebody else who hasn't, they don't have no reason to even be dealing with somebody else's depression, you know? I had to realize like I wanted a whole happy relationship, but I couldn't be happy with myself, and I expected somebody else to uplift me. And that shit is selfish. I'm not gonna lie. You can't expect people to just stop what they're doing to help you. Because the minute you do that shit, that's all you gonna have, just that one person just to rely on. You have to be able to rely on yourself to be able to get out of that mindset. Because as long as you relying on others, you're gonna forever be depressed. Like you're gonna forever just feel that way, and it's just gonna get worse and worse every time. Like I know exactly how it feels. Like when your thoughts consume you, it's the worst feeling in the world. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, but at the same time, once you get in that mindset that everything is just in your head and your thoughts is just, shit could just be overwhelming for you. But I think after a certain point in time, you gotta make a choice. Either you be a strong individual and just say, you know what I'm saying, I need to get over this, or you could just go to therapy. I mean, like, whatever works for you, to be honest. Like, I mean, what worked for me may not work for the next person. But me personally, I'm a person who always dealt with being alone all the time. So I felt like I didn't really have a choice but to deal with it on my own. And eventually I ended up figuring out how to deal with it. So when I do get in those little episodes, I know exactly how to get out of it. It don't really be, it don't trigger like it used to. So now I'm at this mindset where, like, you know what I'm saying, I don't really want to deal with a lot of people's problems for real. I don't want to put what I got on my plate on somebody else's plate, and I don't want them to do the same. At least, like, you know what I'm saying, I needed to be equal. Like, if I'm telling somebody my shit, I'm not telling them just so they can help me fix it. I'm really telling them because, I want to get it off my chest. I'm not really trying to look for the answers for anybody, to be honest. Like, I already got the answers. Sometimes I just be needing to just get the shit off my chest, So sometimes sometimes I don't even feel comfortable telling people my shit. I be wanting to just deal with it on my own. And I think, to be honest, I think that's just the best way. Like, it's your problems. Like, you should be the one dealing with it, not anybody else, So if you're in a relationship right now and you just dealing with depression, and more than likely you pretty much putting your partner through that same type of shit, which is making them depressed. Like, that energy carries. Like, people gotta understand, like, just because you dealing with it doesn't mean you can give that to somebody else. I feel like somebody who probably never had depression, you could probably just give that to them because of how you feeling, because your behavior, your behavior is how other people attract to you. So if you always depressed and shit, and you coming to somebody depressed, more than likely they gonna end up getting that same type of behavior as well. And them two don't mix. Being two depressed people don't mix. It just don't work. It's just two negative emotions attack. Like, two negatives can't attract. You can't do that. Depression it's probably the worst thing you can probably go through. But me personally, it made me stronger. I ain't gonna lie, like I'm glad I was able to get through that by myself. So now, like, I know for a fact, like, how to deal with that shit when it does come. Hopefully I can, like, you know what I'm saying, inspire somebody to just look deep inside yourself, really study yourself to understand, you know, how to really deal with your own problems. That's the most healthiest way, figuring out how to deal with your own problems without having to rely on others. Because that's the best way to just, you know what I'm saying, like when you're alone, like you know how to actually fix that shit. Because majority of the time you're gonna be alone, so I feel like it's really nothing but the best way to just deal with it on your own, you know. But man, yeah, depression is a bitch. I know how it is. It sucks. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy because that shit could really fuck your head up. You know what I'm saying? We lost a lot of people because of depression. You know. So I'm not gonna sit here and say like deal with it on your own. If you do feel like something is up, you know what I'm saying? I do encourage you to speak up. But my main point of this video, don't rely on others to fix you. You know what I'm saying? Don't rely on others to help you. Like, if it's your problem, you the only one who can really fix it. Yeah, people could give you advice and shit. They could tell you how to get through it. But at the same time, you can't rely on others to help you fix your problems. Only you know you. Only you know what's triggering your emotions and all that. But yeah, man, I just wanted to make this little video just to get that off my mind. I hope everybody doing good, man. Like I said, if you're dealing with depression, it's honestly gonna be okay. Just don't give up. Do not give up on yourself. Depression is a battle that it's hard to withstand. But I promise you can get over that. I promise you can get over that shit. All right, man. Peace.